Welcome, Leo Virgo, to your beginning of the month of March reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. This reading is for the 8th through the 17th. I hope your friends are doing good, and I hope you are having a wonderful March so far. Best message, please. For the 8th through the 17th. Please. And the card coming out is the Moon. Very nice. Moon is talking about having that intuition, using that intuition, and right now it's showing that your intuition is probably sparking all over the place. Just remember that, you know, if you have someone that's trying to sway you away from what your gut feeling is saying, it is time to, you know, really step back and use that intuition, you know, and go with what your intuition says instead of what someone else is saying. Making sure that you are using what your heart knows to be true. Okay, so following your instincts and making your dreams come true is the best thing that you can do for yourself, instead of allowing someone else to try to step in and say, hey, you know what, maybe this is not right. Sometimes they think that they know best, but they don't always know what's best for you. Your intuition knows what's best for you. So clarifying on the intuition on the Moon over here. This card not only clarifies on the Moon, but the entire reading. Yeah, seek the truth, the same thing. It's clarifying in the same thing. So it's definitely saying that there is a divine spiritual connection going on between you and your intuition, which is your higher self. Make sure that you do seek the truth and go with what you know to be right. Like I said, a lot of people, you know, they want to question what you are doing, and maybe they think they know what's best for you, but in actuality, you know what's best for you. So make sure that you follow that intuition. It is your most powerful ally that you have within yourself, and making sure that you know, question what the motives are, question what's going on, and be cautious about sharing the most private thoughts and feelings with other people so that you avoid allowing yourself to be placed in a vulnerable position. Be diligent in, you know, psychically scanning your interactions for possible deceptions. Ooh, and then we talk about the deceptions and talk about that Moon upside down, right? So, whoa, you know, if that Moon were upside down, it'd be the deception of it all. You know, do they want to try to keep you in a certain place, you know, for their own deception, for their own good, you know, not allowing you to follow your dreams or do what you want because they have, you know, they want to keep you, or they are in kind of a control situation. Maybe they don't, you know, kind of like, I don't want you to go to college because I don't want you to leave me. Now, so it would be for their own good reasons, right? Which could also follow under deception because they're doing it for themselves, you know, so that they can come up with 1,000 different reasons why you shouldn't go to college, right? I'm afraid I'm going to lose you. I'm afraid this, that. But then there also could be sensitives coming out of it, over emotions coming out of it as well. Okay. Are they getting over emotional, trying to hold you back from your dreams for their own purposes? You got to listen. This right here is also the High Priestess card. This is talking about you listening to your intuition. As I said in the beginning of the month and the present right now, your intuition is probably kind of like knocking at you. Are you listening? Getting all these little things going on, daydreams and decisions in the recent past, and going with the flow. Whoa, Wheel of Fortune coming out. The listening over here, though, is probably your intuition kind of knocking on your door over here. It's like the more that you're trying to listen to this other, maybe this other person or this other thought that you have, maybe, you know, You're kind of ignoring your intuition, and it's saying, don't do that. With the daydreams and decisions, that's where you're getting these, ideas. Maybe they were giving you ideas, different decisions, trying to make you make different decisions. Yeah, getting you imbalanced, keeping you at kind of a crossroads over here of what to do. And like I said, it could be your logical thinking versus your intuition as well. Because your intuition always knows right. You're trying to close a chapter to a situation and make closure to this decision. And it does feel like more that you were thinking and daydreaming about this decision and making this decision, you're trying to end this chapter. You're trying to make it close so that you can open a new chapter. So it does feel like there was an ending to a situation, or you're trying to make an ending to the situation. So take it how it resonates. Listening to your intuition is the best thing you can do for your dreams and goals, because that's exactly what it is. You want to go after what you want to go after, and what the real purpose is. You don't want to sidestep anything, right? You want to make the healthiest choice possible to get to those hopes and dreams. Yeah. So right now, make sure that you are following that intuition and really moving in the place that you really want for yourself. This is no one else's journey but your own. If they can't follow with you, you might have to take the high road, right? And maybe it's a hard decision because maybe you're actually, trying to leave separating someone that you know that you're very, committed to, someone that you feel unified with. But you also have to understand that you're also unified with your higher self. So making sure that you are going after that beautiful commitment within yourself, that's going to be the healthiest choice. It just feels like wherever you're stuck at this time, there is no resources. Do not allow yourself to feel guilty or moving towards your dreams. And maybe that's the thing too. Maybe you have a Capricorn or an Aquarius over here who's making you feel guilty for wanting to travel towards this dream. Like I said, maybe they don't feel like they want you to leave because there's a lot of opportunities and open doors over here. And where you feel also that there is not as many resources around you at this time. Maybe there's not enough jobs available at this time and you have to journey out or move. You'll have to go somewhere where there's more opportunities. And maybe that's the other thing. I have this idea that if I move to the bigger city, or if I travel towards this place over here, there's going to be more open doors, more available opportunities for me in this career field, or something of this nature. So really wanting to do that. But it does feel like there is some kind of travel that you're going to probably have to do. And I feel like someone over here, one of these wolves over here, might not want you to move in that direction. Because maybe they feel like you're too far away from them, or they're afraid they're not going to be as connected to you. Pretty much they're going to lose you. And that's for some of you. They don't want you to really focus. They're also afraid you'll lose focus on them. Wow. You could be definitely dealing with an earth sign for some of you. So I just feel like you are reflecting upon this situation. There's going to be a lot of reflection at the beginning of the month, trying to figure out what the best solution is. I do think that whatever it is, for those of you who do have this love or this person that you're passionate about, you're trying to figure out how to stay connected with them while doing the move. You know what I'm saying? So you're trying to do 2 in 1 to make the perfect decision, pretty much. Yeah, they're definitely trying to stop you with some kind of toxic behavior. They're trying to overwhelm the situation by stopping you from going towards this for a lot of you. Do not allow these decisions to cause any fear or any debate within yourself about going towards your dream. Definitely going towards your dream. Use your intuition to know that this is where the best place for you is. Do not allow other people to make those decisions for you. Because it's going to be a bad decision. You are going to lose out on opportunity. You could even lose out on some money, something that is worth you having. You see what I'm saying? So it does feel like there is something you might lose out on if you don't listen to this intuition. I feel like you already know this, though. I mean, for some of you, you might have already quit this other job with the world over here, and you're getting ready to make this move, and you have this person kind of, you know, holding onto your arm saying, don't go, don't go, you know. And, you know, with the deception card also, the other word that I was looking for, it could be for selfish reasons, right? Of their own desires of the heart, instead of allowing you to go to, you know, build your dreams. With the flow over here, it's like now you feel this flow. You know the opportunity is there. And you have this beautiful commitment and faith of getting to where you want. It's almost like if I don't take action on this, this opportunity might not come back around. You know. So it could be one of those once in a lifetime, as you feel, once in a lifetime, you know, opportunities, and it's a guaranteed move. But I just feel like somebody's really trying to hold you back from it, or there could be a little fear of yourself, holding yourself back from it, a little scared to move. With the Page of Swords over here, yeah. You have to take the Ace of Wands, because there is a lot of promise over here for this fresh new beginning. I just feel like the King of Pentacles, whoever this earth sign is, they really do feel like they're greedy with their heart. They're greedy with you, really wanting to keep you close to them. And I feel like with the communication that they're putting out, you can kind of, you're going to start to really notice it too. It's kind of a selfish move in their own ways. Because it's almost like they don't want to see you come up, because they want to hold on to you. They're more worried about holding tight to you than they are watching you gain success. Interesting. Hey, you know, my whole theory is, why don't they just move with you, right? Why don't they say, hey, then we'll pack our bags and I'll go with you? Right? How come that's not coming up? What about that? I'm just saying, if they're going to try to hold you back on this, unless you are going to college and you're in some kind of dorm or something, of course they can't move with you. But maybe they can move closer to you. Like if you're going to, you know, college town, whichever one it is, maybe, you know, they could move closer to that area next to you. Then you guys can kind of hang out when, you know, on the weekends and do stuff like that. I just don't get it. You know, why don't they, if they want you that bad, why don't they pack their bags and say, fine, that I'm coming with you? Unless you just don't want them to, right? Some of you are like, I don't want that. Because maybe you feel like they're being obsessive or possessive. So maybe you feel like moving away from them would be a good idea. So maybe, you know, for some of you, maybe that's the reason it's not coming up. Is you're like, no, I need a little breathing room. So maybe they are a little over tight to you. They're very depressed about the situation. They do know you're going to go with your intuition. They're very upset. And it kind of upsets you as well. And I do see that you're very upset that they're upset, of course. Absolutely. Yeah. But I do see that the communication is going to go a little cold. Because you're not taking their offering. You're not listening to what they're saying. Because it does look like you're going to go with your heart's desire. And they do. They, you know, they feel like you're separating they feel separated. They feel like you're moving on away from them and you're going to go get your own success. You know, and you know, because you're listening to your own intuition. But they do feel this overwhelming chaos within their heart. So towards the end of the month, you know, there's going to be a lot of nostalgic dreams about this person. You're going to feel very nostalgic. These things are going to come up. You might even feel a little lonely when you do move. They're definitely going to feel lonely without you. You know, because I do believe that you will move, and, you know, and even though it's kind of cold, the communication's a little cold, it's going to make, you know, you and them a little nostalgic about the situation. But you have to go in the decision and the direction of where your intuition is going. And Spirit makes it very, very known that this whole reading is about your intuition really sparking up and you really seeking the truth for yourself to put yourself really where you need to be, because you have a wheel of fortune. You have the opportunity at hand. It's going to give you not only the resources, but the resources plus the rewards. And this is going to be a mature situation for you that's going to help you grow into, you know, the man, the woman that you want to be, you know, in this area. So it's definitely traveling, you know, allowing you to travel in the direction of what the best outcome is for you. You know, you need that. And bringing in the Emperor as well. So this is the stability. You have to have this stability. You know, this is the stable place for you. And it can mature. Not only you mature as grow, but also the stability in itself is also going to mature, right? So that means your money, your monetary gains, all these things are going to start growing and maturing as well as you're, you know, and you're taking everything very serious. And I think that this other person who might be holding you back doesn't see the seriousness in the situation, because I think there is a little bit of self-centeredness about the situation, a little selfishness. Sometimes we do get a little possessive and a little obsessive about a person, especially when you're very connected to someone and you don't want them to leave. So it's almost like they're kind of building their own chains through emotions around you, not wanting you to leave. But you need to leave. You need to do what you need to do so that you can, you know, really build your own security over here for the things you really want. Right? Okay, and let's get a daily healing card for you. Foster patience with this person. And that's going to be a very important thing for you. You want to make sure that you are very patient with this person and fostering the patience. Because they're not doing, I don't believe that they're doing it out of any kind of deception. I think it's over emotions. And I think that the possessiveness is just because they're really following their heart instead of their intuition. Where you're starting to follow your intuition and going where your heart's needs are, right? Really going with that root chakra for yourself. So definitely going straight from the crown chakra and the third eye chakra right down to the root chakra, and then bringing in, of course, that beautiful heart chakra, because you have to do everything that you really need to keep yourself stable, right? Hey, you know, it doesn't mean that they can't come back and come see you. I mean, then they act like you just fell off the planet. You know, I'm sure you can still text and do these things, you know, and then maybe later if you want to stay in contact with them or however, I'm sure they can move closer or however it is, right? They act like you're just going to, like, I'm sorry guys, it just feels like you're going to float away off the planet or fall off the planet, right? And just disappear forever. It's like we have Facebook, we have social medias, we have texting, and they just act like it's 1979 and nothing, you know, there's no internet, there's no cell phones, there's no texting. They just act like everything is just going haywire, and that you're definitely going to outer space where there's no internet, right? And I just think it's because they're allowing their emotions to take over their logical thinking or any kind of intuition. So definitely they're running on emotional fumes at this time. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.